Hello everyone, I am PyroFalkon and this is Ogre Battle, March of the Black Queen. It's also a delirious Pyro commentary episode because I haven't slept in way too long. But let's not think about that. Instead, we're going to Pogrom Forest as we continue our war against the evil queen. Chapter 4, Attack. When the Zenobian castle fell to the Empire, people fled to the forest. The Empire burnt down the entire forest to kill the refugees. Now the lost souls of the forest, unable to rest in peace, roam in the forest. Capella, the ruler of the region, commands the lost souls. So clearly, the Empire is... They're not good. They're certainly efficient, but they are not good. So this is going to be a weird, sticky wicket of a battle, while we're going to have Pyro, of all people, doing most of the work, and Lons backing him up. So Pyro is going to haul ass to the closest city to the enemy. Now, the reason we're doing this is even though Pyro is a... even though we, of course, want him to have the highest possible alignment, most of the enemies we're fighting in this stage are undead creatures, skeletons, ghosts, and such. And they can be very nasty. They also all have a special little bonus pile of garbage where they cannot permanently die unless they are hit with white magic. And the only white magic users we have right now are clerics, and we only have 2 clerics. So we're going to have to do a little bit of work here. But since we're fighting undead creatures, all these undead creatures have very low alignments anyway. So Pyro is certainly going to raise his alignment by helping out here. So we have a plan. Pyro will be just doing most of the work, and then in the next episode he will likely be benched. For a good long while. So, we've got a new unit. This is Enzo, because one of our fighters got promoted, so he's able to run his own unit now. And Gilbert. Oh, jeez, I forgot Gilbert was here. His formation is all funky. Hold on, where are you, Gilbert? I gotta deal with you, now that we flipped you to this side. Alright, let's go ahead and deploy Gilbert, but we'll let him stay home. I guess Rory as well, we'll let you stay home until wow, I can dispatch someone else? Alright, Margot, you stay home. Actually, I changed my mind. Oh god, everyone spread out quickly. Rory, I want you to move in... shit. Come over here, because we're going to need to hold that area. So I've got most of the units staying outside of the towns for a minute. Lons is going to be the cleanup guy to sort of grab all these towns before everybody else moves in.
Liberation.
Liberation. Yes, I'll never get bored saying it like that. I'm sort of sorry. Definitely lucky. You can see the reputation meter is growing, however slowly, so we're on the right track. The forest in this area is a very frightening place called the Pogrom Forest. I have nothing more to say. I mean, I can't. Okay, it's alright, buddy. We'll help you out. So, Margot's unit is around here also. I posed the question on GameFAQs.com to see how it's determined that the level of someone you get when you recruit them. And I had a very nice answer from Chowyun, who told me it's 2 levels below the recruiter. So that's why we got a level 1 in the last episode, because we had a level 2 person trying to recruit, and there is no such thing as a level 0 character. Alright, so here you'll see the cleric cast a spell, and she should one-hit the ghosts into oblivion. There we go. That is not how it works in Ogre Battle 64, but it is here. So This is what Pyro is going to be doing. He's going to be wiping out units left and right. These ghosts are evil, so his alignment will go up. And I think it will continue to go up, even if he winds up being a little too powerful for the situation. I think it'll still rise, because he's close to level, but more importantly, he's just going to be obliterating evil creatures by the dozen. Like, even these imps, they may not be undead, but they are mean. And any low alignment kill results in high alignment gains for everybody else. I don't think we're going to have any more undead creatures for a hot minute, so certainly in the next fight, Pyro is going to be benched. His unit will probably just stay at home and help defend the headquarters in case things get bad. Speaking of things getting bad, I was going to say, Cleric, you better get on that. It's not really going to help us out very much if Pyro goes down. And I think I've got my audio balance a little bit better this time around as well, which will not affect you guys, but oh, that's good to see. That's excellent to see. I found a ray of sunshine from the corpse. Oh, and I got a neutral character. Who did I get? If I can get an undead creature, that'll be great, because they can serve as a frontline defense. Like, if I can get a ghost early on, ooh, a skeleton works too. I mean, he'll work on the same rules that I do. Like, he'll die from a cleric, but that's about it. What is a ray of sunshine? A tiny box which leaks the light. Changes night into day. Okay. I don't think I need that, but I appreciate it. But let's use a cure potion while we're here, because Pyro's kind of gotten the crap kicked out of him. There we go. I mean, again, they're doing the right thing by attacking Pyro, especially since he's in the front row of this unit, but, God, that low rumble is freaking me out. But, I think he'll be alright. It is very easy in this game if you ever want to play that way, where you just have your main unit just do all the work. You will be evil if you go that route, but you will be exceptionally powerful as well, so there's even a way in Ogre Battle 64 where it is feasible to solo the entire game with just your main character. The first, I think, 6 levels are really hard to do that, but if you can make it past those first 6 levels, then the game becomes a cakewalk. So, oh geez, Pyro, hang on. Ooh, I'm lucky they didn't go after him. Like, if that Beast Tamer decided to go after him, that would have been bad. Oh. No, you don't. Hi, the Akamura. Good morning. Did you see the present I left for you on the counter? Donuts. Breakfast donuts. So many donuts. I've also got extremely unhealthy soda for you in the fridge. Because nothing says a healthy American breakfast more than frosting on a sweetened pile of bread backed up by corn syrup with added sugar. Thumbs up for America. Yeah, it's almost July 4th. We have to celebrate our nation's birth by getting fat and getting diabetes. Halfway there. I'd say the other thing to you, but since I date the episodes, I don't want to, but yeah, other thing. Although probably some people know it anyway, but whatever. Anyway, I haven't gotten a message from our building manager yet, though, so I don't know when she's going to be here. Yeah. I don't know why I'm sneaking in a quick recording session, hoping to get done before she gets here, especially given I'm playing frickin' Ogre Battle, but it is what it is. Pyro, slide over to the west! Quick, quick! And pause so I can see what the hell's going on over here. Alright. Yeah, so all these units are in position while we're waiting for Lons to sweep through and get everything. So yeah, we're good. Unpause. Yeah, Pyro's going to be doing all the work in this match. We're going to have to watch his numbers very carefully, because if he gets more than a couple levels ahead of the boss, I'm going to have to probably take steps. Pyro, stop wasting your time on the skeletons. Nicely done, Cleric. Yeah, given the fact that we're just wiping these units out, too, they're not going to be able to answer much to us. Or have any sort of response. Wow. Yeah, my English abilities are going down, so... I always wonder how this comes across sometimes, if it sounds like I'm a non-native speaker just because I fumble the language a lot, and it's just because I'm usually very tired, as I am now. Alright, so Pyro's unit is all level 6. I might be able to promote... Yes, I can promote his... but they're too low of alignment, aren't they? Yep, they're level 47. And 48. I wanted to promote them to knights. Oh, Pyro's alignment is 61. Fantastic. So he's doing well. Alright, so I'm going to hold off on promoting Fisher and Pierre for now. Because I want to try to promote them up the good path, not the dark path. I don't remember if classes have inherent alignment limits in this game. I think they do in Ogre Battle 64. So, like, knights are always good, berserkers are always bad. So, since I want Pyro's unit to be good, I'm gonna have to go up that path, but I could be mistaken too, who knows. But Pyro will be fine. Excuse me. Man, those are hiccups from my soda. I'm drinking delicious Dr. Pepper cream soda to try to stay awake this early in the morning after being up all night. Keep going, Pyro. You got this. Especially backed up by the cure potions that I've got in my pocket. It's a little harder to pull off this maneuver that I'm doing in Ogre Battle 64, because in Ogre Battle 64, each individual unit has their own supply of items. So I can't simply pause and dump a butt ton of cure potions on everybody in that game like I can in this one. Oh, jeez. Alright. So now everybody's level 7. That is more of a problem. Because it's going up.
Fight it out.
Fight it out. Alright, I'm going to hold this position, and we'll come back in a moment once the initial rush of enemies are cleared. This isn't going to take very long. So I picked up an item called a promotion from one of the enemies. Interestingly, I think I'm going to give that not to Pyro, but to Margot, because she's in serious trouble. Where is she? I know I dispatched her. Yeah, Warren's around 5. Rory is around 3. He's going to need help, too. Enzo is at 6 with some 2s. There's Willis. He's in trouble, too. Where is... There she is. Yeah, Margot's in trouble. Alright, so we'll use... Nope. Nope. Go back in there, May. We'll use that promotion on her specifically. She's gonna... I don't know how I'm gonna handle her. She really needs to get stronger. If it all goes to hell, I may cut my losses with her and have Pyro recruit some people, since now he's level 7 or whatever. He could... If it's leader -2... and he goes on a recruiting binge, then he's going to get level 5s out of the deal, and I can just use those to replace Margot's units.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good job, Lawns. There are rumors of ghosts in the Pogrom Forest. That's scary. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Alright, Willis, take the town. Nice town, I'll take it. Alright. So far, so good. Oh, here comes another rush of units.
Fight it out.
Oh shoot, that one may have actually skirted Pyro. Well, never mind. It looks like Pyro was not skirted after all, but he did take some damage in that fight, so we'll get him nice and cure potioned up. What is he up to now? He gained a level in the last fight. He might be at 8? Oh, now he's at 7. Okay. Still, that's... Jeez, man. I might have to go on a recruiting binge with him. What I'll do, if I go that route, is I'll break apart Margot's unit, and I'll even break apart Rory's unit, and I'll just have Pyro run around and grab some people, and then reform the units once we get back to base. But I can do that between matches. I can just have him go recruit some people while he's doing a revisit to an area. Oh, Pyro was skirted after all. After that fight, he pushed the enemy unit away, but now the enemy unit is a little further away from him and is running off to do other things. That's a problem. Well, maybe not. I did weaken that character quite a bit, or of that unit. Undead characters such as skeletons and ghosts must be put to rest with healing and white magic. Set your tactics to anything besides strong. Clerics and other characters will then attack the undead. You can also fight them with white magic weapons, of which I don't have any, but that's fine. I took 2 units over here? Wait a minute. Hold on. Enzo, you head over here. They refined what? The Akamura? Oh, the Liberty Brew? The new Mountain Dew flavor? Which sounds like we're sponsored, but we're not. Oh, that's helpful. Alright, Pyro's gonna hold the line here. Do I what? Eventually, just not while I'm on microphone. Let's see. You weren't thinking about eating all 6 donuts by yourself, were you? I remember the night 25 years ago when the castle Zenobia fell to the Empire's forces. The survivors of the battle ran into this forest pursued by the Empire. They knew that they couldn't fight anymore and were ready to surrender. But the vile Imperial army ignored their plea and set the forest on fire. The entire forest went up in flames and was leveled in one night, along with the people. Since then, this place has been known as Pogrom Forest, the Forest of the Damned. Yeah, the Empire is not nice people. So after a bunch of fights, I have found a problem. Pyro's fighters... their alignments are starting to drop, not rise. However, Pyro himself has an alignment of 63, and his cleric has an alignment of 93. So I think what's going on is the alignments shift based on the specific character that is killed, not the team's, not what the team is doing. So what I'm saying is, since the cleric is the one who is doing the killing, or Pyro is doing the killing, his fighters aren't getting anywhere. But that's okay, because what we're doing is we're creating a couple powerful leaders. We can promote them to, say, wizards or something, and then even give Pyro better alignment frontline fighters. That way he can continue having an extremely good aligned unit for taking town. So the point is, it's fine. We're just going to have to do a little bit of tweaking. Warren, you're good. Roger, you are weak. Go after this unit. Cut off their retreat and try to get some nice, easy experience points. So, for Pyro's unit, we have to kind of hope that his fighters are the ones who are making the kill shots against the imps. Because, oh, jeez, he's not even going to get a chance to do that here. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, I think Pyro will do the kill shot against... Oh, never mind. Let's see how this goes. If Pyro hits that front line dude, and then one of the fighters finishes him off, then he might actually gain a little alignment out of this. Yeah, there we go. So that fighter might get a little alignment out of the deal. But that's also assuming the level differential doesn't offset whatever he would have gotten out of that. So, I don't know. We might be breeding a couple evil bodyguards to help the glorious untouchable Saint Pyro here. Let's see. No alignment 40. Okay, it did go up a point, right? Because it was 39. No, Pierre's... Oh, it may have gone down. Oh no, the level differential might be catching up to me now. Uh-oh. Well, we're not in... I'm going to... I don't think we're in too bad of a panic right now. I mean, it's still very early days in this war, so there's plenty of time to have Pyro turn things around and start being more honorable, but I guess we'll get there when we get there. Lan's liberated another Roshian temple. I saw a man walking down the forest one day. He was chanting something, and boom! Out comes a demon from a magical square. And I think that man was the magician Capella. Okay, well, he doesn't sound like a nice guy. Meanwhile, we've managed to push Pyro in just a little bit to the southwest. And, oh, here comes 3 more units. Make that 4. I guess, make that 5?
Fight it out.
Huh, I guess taking out a unit completely doesn't fully wipe it out. On the wiki, it does report exactly how many units are going to come after you. As I'd mentioned before, every stage does have a finite number of units that can come after you. The final stage, the final stage, has functionally infinite numbers, but it does not have actual infinite numbers. I think it's like the final stage has 2,550 units that it's going to send after you. So, if you wanted to kill them all, even without animations, it would take upwards of like 6 hours. No one's got time for that. But most of these others, you're only going to have to deal with about 20 to 25 units, enemy units, before you wipe them out completely. So, Pyro is well on his way. We're just going to do some town cleanup, eliminate these units. Pyro is continuing to get much stronger and stronger. He may have to back off soon because if we check his numbers right now, his alignment is starting to drop. It's at 61. His friends are up to 30 or down to 37 and 36. So I'm in fact going to get him out of here. I believe the dinner bell teleports a unit back home. Yes, let's use that. I can't. Okay, so this unit, Pyro's unit, is going to have to go back to town. And we're going to have to get Lan's unit up here immediately. So Lan's, forget your current orders. You're going to have to get over here right now because we need a unit with a cleric in it. Meanwhile, Canopus, is that a... Yep, Canopus can just grab this city and then grab this city. I don't remember what Canopus's alignment is, but... Oh, wait a minute. Who is this? Rory, how is your alignment? 47? Oh, you're kind of crap. Canopus, how's your alignment? 42, 64, 50... Who's my third best unit? Margot. Really? Margot's unit is the third best? Okay. Jeez. I don't even know where Margot is. Is this Margot? Yeah, it is. Alright, Margot, you take this city. No, actually, I'll tell you what. Oh, God, Margot's gonna have to travel halfway across the freaking universe. Okay, Margot, I want you to take the Roshian Temple. And then I need you to come take this city. As soon as you take that Roshian Temple, Canopus will help you defend it. Canopus, cancel your current orders. And time in, I guess.
Fight it out.
Oh boy, I hope Pyro doesn't get too strong. I have made a minor tactical blunder. Margot is almost caught up to the front lines, and she managed to liberate a Roshian temple. I have lived in Pogrom Forest for 20 years trying to save a few souls. I'm doing my best, but as long as Capella is here, there is nothing I can do. Yeah, don't worry, buddy. We're on it. Pyro, as you can see, is retreating to that Roshian temple because he has done too good of a job holding the line. Canopus was the quickest and closest unit that could get over there to relieve him. So Canopus is now holding this city, waiting for Lons to get here. But so far, he's doing fine, mainly because of the Griffin that's behind him, since it's very difficult for the enemy to have a total damage, a total damage amount that can... I'm so tired, man. I don't know how to speak English today. Because the Griffin hits everybody, his total damage alone is going to be much higher than what entire units can do to him. There we go. So Canopus is holding the line okay. My worry is I believe this next one because, yeah, they've got a couple skeletons in there. He might lose this fight because none of the front three can take out anybody in the skeleton group. And so I think the total damage will go against me. Yeah, the Windstorm will be nice against the Wizard, but we'll have to somehow out-damage 34 hit points of damage? I don't think we can. Yeah, that alone is 23. Okay, that's 33. So all they have to do is land one more hit and we'll lose the fight. That's okay. I just want to hold the city because if you allow the enemy to take a city, then you get into trouble. Isn't there a... Do I have... No, I don't want to waste a card. Moves enemies in the front to the back and vice versa? Oh, that'll be helpful. I didn't know that was a thing. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, when I inevitably lose that fight... No, don't take the town. We should be able to push him back on this one. Oh, they got it! Damn it! Oh man, I think my reputation meter is going to take a net negative for this. If I hadn't accidentally unpaused, I would have been able to take that town back, or I would have been able to engage them before they got onto it. Oh man! God, the reputation meter's taken such a beating today. Lons is almost here. Once he's here, we'll have this in we'll have this in hand. You know what? This probably isn't even worth me doing the moon card now. Because now that they've taken the town, I mean, there's just nothing I can do. So... And I believe it's better to lose a fight while fighting than it is to retreat, so... We're gonna see this one through. But yeah, now that they've taken the town, I may as well just retreat a step until Lons gets here. Having two clerics is not good. In fact, the biggest problem I currently have is that if Pyro does most of the recruiting, I'm just gonna get dudes, and I need not dudes. I need some ladies. Alright, tell you what, retreat back to the Roshian Temple to heal, and then we'll let Lons take care of this. Since Lons is right there now. Wow, I did not get much money out of that. Alright,
Fight it out.
Yeah, now we got him. Because Lons is only around the level 5 range, so he will still... This will still be considered an honorable act. Anyway... My current problem with levels is Pyro himself is just going to hire dudes, which doesn't help me very much, but then I just remembered that he's got a cleric in that unit, so what I'm going to do is between episodes, we're going to break apart the entire unit. This is the entire army. This is usually how I play, I almost said Monster Rancher. This is usually how I do play Ogre Battle. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Lons, hold on, buddy. Hold on, buddy. Why don't you get over here? And Margot, where are you going? Oh, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. You go that way. Yeah, we're good.
Liberation.
I think my rep meter actually went up a pixel. I didn't think it would go up again since I had to retake the town. Yeah, we'll hold here.
Fight it out.
Anyway, what I'm the way I usually play Ogre Battle is every 5 levels or so, I shatter the entire army and then rebuild every single unit to make sure I have the correct specialists involved. And that's probably what I'm going to have to do this time, because we're going to have to figure out which of the characters are going to give me the best alignment. Pyro's going to need to hire some people. His cleric is going to have to hire some people. We'll have to make a few new units from scratch, and we're going to have to get more Amazons involved, because right now we have a major lack of ladies wielding deadly bows who can get promoted. Especially like in Margot's case, she's so weak, I might even eliminate Margot entirely from this army, even though I just used a freaking level up on her. Actually, never mind. She'd be alright. If we give her... Even though Margot herself is only level 3, if we back her up by a bunch of level 6s, she'll be alright. So yeah, so I've got a plan. We're just gonna have to wait until after this battle to execute it. Oh, he's skirting. He's skirting Lance. He might be going after Pyro specifically. Well, that's fine. Alright, while I'm doing this, I may as well get the treasures. So there's a treasure here. And there is a treasure... looks like here? I think here. Possibly here. But that'll be a good... Well, I may as well just give the order. So those are 2, and then we've got invisible towns up north. Canopus can quickly handle those, but I want to make sure we've got everything kind of organized before I execute that. I guess Pyro could do it. There's an invisible town. I see the roads. I don't think there's one here. But there's the implication there's one here, so at least on the map, so we'll head this way. And then there's another invisible town right about here where this cursor is. Plus we've got this town to worry about too. So we've got a few more spots to go to. Canopus should be able to handle this as long as this guy doesn't have anyone undead, which he doesn't. There we go, there's the first buried treasure. And I have a weapon I forgot to give people. There's a defensive item. And liberation. Okay.
Thank you.
Great. Don't need the Empress card. Wait a minute. That's the healing card. Isn't it? Yup, never mind. Need the Empress card. What's the Priestess? Lesser heal. Yeah, we don't need the lesser heal. I heard the Pogrom Forest is still filled with the victims' bodies. A year ago, dozens of people went into the forest to bury these poor souls, but no one came back. People say dead souls are keeping them, trying to make a living being into one of their own. They do that out of agony and sadness because they were unable to go on. Yeah, this kind of sucks for them right now. Yeah, we've got what is a Mystic Mace? Strength +2, Intelligence +7. That doesn't help me. Physical 2, Strength 9. All right, so we'll give the spirit. We'll give all of these items to Canopus's unit. Any unit can equip any item, so it doesn't matter what you're doing, which is nice. But I'm still keeping the Flame Charm for now. I think if I give that to someone, their standard attack becomes a fire elemental attack, which is nice. I might save that up for after I break everybody apart and then put them back together again. Pyro liberated one of the hidden towns, and to defeat undead monsters, use this white magic staff. So this will change a character's attack, even if they have nothing to do with white magic, into a white magic attack. It'll be great to give to... yeah, there's an invisible town over here. It'll be good to give to someone who can't do it themselves, which... Since Lons can, I'm not going to bother with him, but I may even just keep that pocketed for now, and then in later stages when we have to do this again, I can decide who to give it to. It'll be a nice offset for the fact that we only have 2 clerics right now, but you know, we're so deep in this particular battle, I don't think it's going to matter overly much. Uh-oh, looks like we've got a...
Find out.
Great. Hold on a minute. Ben K's glaive again. Alright, so we've got another issue because we've got 2 imp units who are charging this way. I think they're trying to track Pyro himself, but Pyro is moving west, so there's going to be a gap in our defense. So I'm going to have to shift Canopus north. And then, who is this? Margot? Willis. Oh, jeez. Margot, I need you to help out over here at the Roshian Temple. And then we need to start bringing up a few of the units who are over here to the east, over west, because we are running out of, oh, wait. Yep, Enzo too. Alright, let's bring them, yeah, let's bring them up. Yeah. I don't think they're going after the Roshian Temple. No, they're heading up to that town. I don't know if they were going after the town or going after Pyro. But either way, Canopus is going to be there to welcome them. And this should be all we need to do until we wipe everybody out and then chase after the boss of the stage. Well, now I know what these 2 imp units were doing. Both of them went after Canopus and got their lips bloodied, but they weren't defeated. But now they are going directly after Pyro, so they do not care about cities. They only want to take out the leader, which is fine. Pyro will be more than happy to welcome them to his waiting arms. But more importantly, we've got ourselves You're not on the town? How are you not on the town, Pyro? Get on the town. What's wrong with you? Get over there. Oh, looks like we're fighting first. Meanwhile, Lons is right at the limit of what he can do without being too powerful. So I'm going to have to withdraw Lons as well and bring in a couple of the weaker units to start holding that city. Since that's where the majority of the enemies are coming from, I can pack about 4 of my weakest units into that city. That way, when they inevitably get defeated and they have to kind of fight in order to just stay alive and survive, they'll be alright. And meanwhile, the stronger units can go defend the cities nearby. I'll show you that plan in action once we get out of these couple fights here. Pyro got that invisible city. Even better, he drew a card that directly gave the reputation meter a bit of a boost, which is helpful since we kind of damaged it earlier. Capella, the head of the Pogrom Forest, spent several years studying under the great sage Rashidi. Rashidi apparently has 3 students, and Capella was one of them. They say that Capella is taking the souls in the forest and using them to conduct business with the demons. That doesn't sound good. Alright, so Lons is currently there. We're going to have Willis, Margot, and anybody else who's in the vicinity deal with this town. Yeah, man, this is, like, unless they suddenly do very, very well, I have a feeling that we're going to be breaking apart all of these units by the time we try this again, because they're not going to be able to handle the amount of damage that is going to be incoming. So, you know, what I'm thinking I'm going to wind up doing is I'm going to go on a recruiting spree, and we're going to delete every character that's under level 5, which is going to cut a large swath through my army. But then we're going to recruit a bunch of replacements who are going to be better. It's a difficult balance when you don't want to get so overpowered you start tanking the reputation meter, but you still have to be powerful enough that you can do some sort of damage to the enemy, because, I mean, the difference between level 2 and level 6 is pretty vast, and I don't think my weakest units are going to survive much of the encounters, so, you know, I don't know, we're going to have to figure out some sort of balance. I think we'll be alright, and certainly this is so early in the game it doesn't matter. Like, we are so early that we could tank our reputation completely and then build it up from 0 and still manage to get the best ending, at least by reputation, by the time we're done. Kirong? What is a Kirong? Heals 100 HP to each character in the unit. Okay. That's helpful. Not right now, though, but... Alright, let's see what's going on down here. I don't see any units going after that town. Wow, another neutral character? We've got a skeleton and a ghost already. I don't usually have this kind of luck getting neutral characters. And another skeleton. Perfect. So, I mean, if nothing else, we can make a specifically undead unit. Another one? Oh, man. My luck is really good today. Oh, this is fantastic. I picked a good day to do a recording session, apparently. Uh-oh. Alright, after the first hit, you can no longer persuade, so... if they had missed, I could have persuaded or attempted to. That's fine. It's fine. We'll kill a random demon. Actually, this will help Margot's levels out a little bit, so... Yeah, why not? Still would have preferred him to be in our team, though. Alright, well, whatever. Anyway, doesn't look like any enemies are coming after that town. We may have taken out the majority of the enemies now. I mean, that'd be great. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Guys, get there quick, get there quick! Guys, get there quick! Oh, no! Okay. Alright, everyone's there. Alright, Enzo is encountering the enemy. Now, okay, they've got nothing. So in this case, even though Enzo is like 3 or 4 levels down from the enemy, he should be alright because the enemy is so weakened that he shouldn't have too big of a problem here. Remember to fight leader. Yeah, it's already a solid hit. Now see, with that, she's going to win this fight, or he's going to win this fight. The enemy is going to win this by total damage unless we can wipe them out. Because that acid cloud hits real hard. Especially since it hit all 5 of us. Come on, take them out. Yes! Good job, guys. Excellent. That should be levels for everybody. Or not? Never mind. Okay. Willis finished moving. Willis is encountering the enemy. Okay, so again, I check. It's a witch and a golem. I think Willis is fresh. Where is Willis? That's Rory. Willis is the mage. Level 3, level 2, level 3, level 3, level 3. Well, luckily we've got such a deep bench in that city that it's not a problem. In fact, when you have a stack of Doom like this against one powerful unit, it kind of works, because even if Willis is defeated, I mean, the enemy unit is right here, so we'll engage them immediately. We're not going to risk losing the city because our people are still here, so it'll be fine. That's even assuming we lose this, which... Well, yeah, we're gonna lose this. That's fine. That's fine. As long as she's not against Enzo, we don't have to do anything. Never mind. Alright, fair enough. Okay, Willis, get back to town. We're gonna do a thing for a hot minute. We're gonna be using a lot of cure potions. Because with the enemy this strong, I want to make sure that everyone is maxed out. But that fight there showed you the power of witches, that witch stunned everybody on the enemy, or on the allied side, and we just couldn't get any attacks off. It didn't matter that we outnumbered them 5-2. We just weren't able to answer with any attacks. But it's okay. Well, that's a minor loss, and I just wasted a cure potion. That's cool. But yeah, minor loss is no big thing. Alright, let's time in.
Fight it out.
Maybe the enemy is out of ghosts and skeletons. I haven't seen any of them lately. But what we're doing now is certainly an honorable act, given how weak our people are compared to the enemy, so we'll be gaining experience points and rep for this. Oh, 4 out of the 5. Yeah, that's... Wow, we are winning so far. Since the golem has missed. Oh, there's that. Okay. Doesn't matter that he... Oh, shit. He actually got an attack off. It wasn't enough to counter the damage he took, but... That's fine. Two out of 4. We got a deep bench, like I said. Enzo, go ahead and move up. All right, time in. They're leaving? Wow, that's a surprise. All right, Willis is now fighting. God, I mixed up all my people. Willis is fresh. All right, wait. Hellhounds. Okay, we're good. We're good. All right, guys, hold the line. Man, this one's taking longer than I thought. I thought when you wipe out a unit, they're just finished, but I guess not. I guess you're going to encounter X number of units, whatever is predetermined in the enemy army, no matter what happens in the skirmish, so that's fair enough. Well, you probably have 20 to 25 units to get through. I mean, total, we've done a lot of them by now. Oh geez. Ooh, I'm gonna have to watch how this goes. Yeah, these fighters are gonna be in trouble. I think that fighter on the left is doomed. Oh, but he's fighting back. He's trying. Yep, he's going down. Alright, so now I have to decide whether to bother resurrecting him or not. So, let's see. Chamberlain, the fighter, at level 3. Our leader is also at level 3. Yeah, it's worth... Yeah, probably. I mean, it's not going to cost me that. Yeah, go ahead and retreat and get him back. Maybe. No, you know what? Change my mind. Alright, we'll just take him out. We'll delete him, and then we will use a couple cure potions on the surviving fighter, and then Willis can get back into town and hire a temp, essentially, because I don't think any of these guys are going to survive my culling when I finally end this stage, so... Okay, now Rory is going to fight. Rory should be fresh. Alright, good luck, Rory. But yeah, I guess I'll skip over these battles because I don't think anything's going to happen here other than a bunch of bloody noses. Mostly ours. Pyro's grabbed another town, and the townspeople say the peaceful sea to the north of Pogrom Forest is the Castolatian Sea. Sure it is. There should be several towns along the Castolatian Sea. Yeah, you mean the two I found? Got it. Lovely hints. Oh man, we're gonna have to move some people up to cover the side there. I might... You know what? I'm not even a might. Come here, Canopus. We're gonna shift you a bit closer to the enemy because I need to know where these guys are going. I need to know if they have any more flying units that are going to come after us. So we need someone close by who can give us eyes on the enemy fortress and react accordingly. Otherwise, these 4 units are still holding on as best they can. We've actually got a few people leveling up finally. Just because they are so grossly underleveled compared to the enemy that they're getting loads of experience points. Of course, it's not helping them when they get the crap kicked out of them thanks to a frickin' witch. Uh-oh. That fighter's dead. Yep. Oh, he got soups lucky. Alright, well, it's fine. We are slowly working our way through them. We are going to be fine. This is just taking a while. Ah, crap. No, I should have paused. I don't know if Enzo's fresh. I mean, I don't exactly know how long this video's been going on because of all the edits I'm going to wind up doing, but I've been at this stage an hour and a half at this point, so... Which is still less time than it took me in the last stage, but still, yeah, Ogre Battle is not a quick game. This is pretty much Darwinism at its dumbest, because the surviving characters during these fights are going to wind up being very strong, just because they're managing to rack up some experience points, but The weakest ones are gonna fall, and there's just nothing I can do about it. Ugh. Alright, Rory. I guess we'll erase your one guy here. The army will be stronger once this is all done, especially when I can go on a recruiting binge. But my god, man, it's gonna be a little rough to get there. Another thing Canopus can do by being up this much is he can cut off the enemy retreat. And so these units that we're pushing back, I can start to wipe out completely instead of just taking out their leaders. Although in this case, we're in a good position here. Oh, jeez. Other than our fighters getting crap kicked out of them, but... Well, if our right Amazon can take out that the ninja... Yes! Okay. Then if we can take out that ninja, because that Dull Mage only gets the one attack, so... Damn, Margot's unit might wipe him out. Come on. Nicely done. That should be experience points for everybody. Only one level for Margot herself? That's a little disappointing. Vitality Potion. Oh, we're gonna use that immediately on the opinion leader. Come here, Pyro. Here, Pyro. Have a juice. Now you're stronger. Okay, well, it looks like they do have a demon unit on his way, but he's not coming after Pyro directly. That's kind of a surprise. And it's Rory who's got the call. So, Rory, who can you... Okay, you can get a fighter. So we've got some weakling fighter now. Who may not survive this, but whatevs. Alright, what else do we got here? Oh, Jesus.
Fight it out.
I'm tempted to use a card to help him out, because this is going to get a little rough. Let's see. Yep, survival of the fittest. So this is a bit of a weird stalemate. Time is moving, but they have an extra unit sitting on the castle where the boss is. It's very odd. I don't know what they're doing, so I'm just gonna send in Pyro to take both of them out. This might be a final kind of dishonorable act, given that we are higher levels. But, given their low alignment, I don't think it'll screw us too badly over. Hold, actually. Let's get some cash before we just finish this. There we go. There's about 40k. Alright, now we can go after them. So, depending on which unit I actually engage...
Fight it out.
Okay, this is the minor unit. I'll skip over this battle. And now go after the boss one. You made it through Program Forest. I'm impressed, but this is where it ends. You will not go any further. I will send you to the underworld with the magic I got from Rashidi. Yeah, you can try, buddy, because I've got a card with your name on it that's gonna light your ass up. Alright, so the first thing we're doing... God, I wish I could use the moon, but I don't want to waste it on this. Alright, we'll do the Judgment card. That should do some good damage. We can follow it up with the Sun card. And then we can just go from there. Whoa, that hit our guys bad. Oh, jeez. Never mind, retreat. Wow, it didn't occur to me that the Sun card would wreck my people just as badly. Oh, crap. Alright, we need to get them resurrected before I finish the battle. Because I... Uh-oh, where's that witch going? No, she just went back to... That's so weird. I guess the enemy's just reinforcing itself. That doesn't happen very often. Anyway, I need to get those units back. I don't think the boss is going to regenerate his people, does he? Oh, he does. Oh, great. So all of that was pointless. Well, I'll just chalk that up to another tactical blunder. I mean, I meant to do that. Yeah, Lons, I need you to move up here, buddy. Why don't you join these guys? And then we'll move all 5 units into the enemy castle when we're ready. Pyro, meanwhile, needs to get his friends back. That's going to be costly. Yeah, that's... Oof. I mean, it could be worse, but that... Oh! I think an ethereal flute is cheaper. Oh, that hurt. Oh, did I not get any? Oh no, where's the town? I don't have anybody over there. Okay. Gilbert, go ahead and head over there. This is something you don't want to do. You never want to leave your main base unguarded, but I'm clearly a cheapskate, so here we are. Roger, go back to headquarters. And I guess... Wait, stop. Roger, join this group. We'll hit them with 6 units. And then Warren can retreat and cover our rears. You never want to leave your headquarters unguarded, no matter how much you think the match is over. Although, it's a lot less serious in this game than it is in Ogre Battle 64, where occasionally the AI will just spawn enemies right next to your home base just to catch you off guard if you're not paying attention. Alright, Gilbert, let's see what we got here. Yes, ethereal flute. I think that's a res. Yep, that is a res. Alright, we'll buy 6. And we'll use 1 on that wizard, because that's a little cheaper. It's not cheap enough that it makes a massive difference, but it's good for me to get into that practice. There we go. Alright, so Pyro's unit is now back to full health. Alright, no, Warren, do not retreat. Alright, we're just gonna hang out here for a minute. Dawn is almost breaking, and because we will have a better advantage because we have higher alignments than the enemy, we're gonna start moving now. And we're going to move together as a group. All 6 units are going to start heading in, although I think Gilbert is going to be the first to engage because he's got a high sky unit. But we're going to hit the witch and the boss at the same time and hopefully go when the sun is nice and high, so we'll have a power advantage. And just as I thought, the army is all engaging just as we are reaching high noon, so we should have every advantage available to us, other than the fact that I want to burn my tarot cards on this guy too early. So we should be able to push through the witch quickly, and then get to that mage for round 2. It took 5 units to take out that witch because she kept stunning the crap out of all of our people, but Lons has managed to reach the front of the group and now is about to engage whatever his name is, Capella. And Lons' whole unit is level 7, so this will be okay. This will not be too... this won't hurt my reputation if he wins. But I'm still going to use a card, because I'm going to cheat mercilessly to beat him. Hopefully the moon card works on bosses. Or not. Okay, well, this is going to get more annoying. Oh, geez, that's going to hit hard. Oof. Hopefully he can only do that once. If he can do that a second time, we're going to have to run away. Because I definitely don't want my people going down. Now, the enemy does have a finite number of characters they can draw from as well, so even though he was able to pull more demons, imps, whatever they're called, after the last attempt, there is a point where he won't be able to do that anymore, so we don't have to beat him in one go. And if the rest of the army can step up and actually accomplish something for once, then we'll be in good shape. And yeah, it looks like he was only able to do that move once. So that's okay. I just have to make sure that anybody who actually attacks him... Oh, God. does so at full health, and it's Margot who's got the call. That's probably not good. Kind of depends if he refreshed his imps before this fight. I had trouble with the name of the imps in Ogre Battle 64 as well. Oh no, he didn't refresh them. Oh, that's great. We might actually get him. Never mind. I was gonna say, we absolutely needed that thunder attack to hit, and, well... Wow, the imps aren't doing that much damage, though. Must be because it's high noon. I bet their alignment is that super low that we are able to do a ton of damage to these guys, and that we have a load of defense against their attacks. So, good call, me. Pyro earns a pat on the back. If only my people would actually land some attacks. Hey, there we go. Not bad. And level ups for everybody. You guys may not be cut from the army after this battle. Alright, Margot. Get it back into it. Sometimes you just need to bum rush the enemy boss. Okay, so Rory's got the call. Now the question is, since that took a couple seconds, did he refresh himself? Yes, he did. Okay, that's alright. That's another reason why rushing the enemy is good, because if you can hit the enemy with multiple units, bam, 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 right back to back to back, then they do not have a chance to refresh themselves. In this case, it's not a huge deal, except for the fact that he's got his bodyguards blocking me, so I can't really do much here. Oof. Oof. Alright, we're gonna burn an Empress card. Not precisely what I would like to do with that card, but whatever. We will have more cards in the future. Come on, guys. Keep it together. Get those demon imp things out of there. One down, one to go. Since I'm not really counting that one on the left, since he's not a problem right now. We'll get him, though. We'll beat him with attrition. It's just a matter of how many rounds this is going to take us. Solid damage all around. And level ups for everybody. That's what I like to see. Who's next? Alright, Rory, get back in the fight, man. Get into the scrap. Just keep throwing yourselves at the wall. One of you is going to win eventually. Enzo was up and is fresh, and the enemy did refresh. Damn. Ah, come on, guys. At least we're doing okay with damage. If we get enough level ups just from grinding this out, then I'm not going to have to cut everybody from the army. Ow, wow, one of those missed, too. I mean, it doesn't matter. We're going to take mass damage regardless, but... hold it together, guys. Yeah. I think if the sun drops, we're going to have to retreat, but I don't think it's going to go that far. And honestly, if it does start to go that far, I might just start burning cards like crazy to keep things, oof. Alright, that's one down. There's two. Never mind. Level ups for everybody, though. Can't argue with experience points, man. Alright, Enzo, back to the fight. And it looks like Willis is going to be next? Forget who my leaders are. Roger. Okay, Roger is fresh.
Fight it out.
But not in any better position than any of the other units who have come yet. Ugh. We will beat him. Oh, my wizard might be able to take him out. Yes, there we go! And a free level up for a fighter who spent the entire battle standing there scratching his ass. Good job, buddy. Oh, man, that battle was like pulling teeth. Hooray! And now for the world's most annoying sound. Oh, God, my ears. This is why I don't use headphones like Markiplier does when I do my show. Ooh, that's pretty sizable. That's really going to help because we burned 39 cure potions in that fight. So it's going to take me a hot minute to restore the army and all our items and all that other nonsense. Unlike Ogre Battle 64, there are no story cutscenes or anything between stages, so I think I'm good. There's nothing really much to talk about. Waiting for the game to load. Okay, cool. So that'll do it for today. Pogrom Forest doesn't have anything else in it that we have to worry about for now. So between episodes, like I said, I'm going to shatter the entire army, rebuild it from scratch, restock our supplies, and get ready for the next one. We are going to head to, not there, Lake Jansenia. Lake January. We're heading to Lake January in the next one. Blackburn's going to have a workout ready for him. Thank you all very much for watching. I will see you again tomorrow for another episode.